Well, hey YouTube, it's Elvis Ammo here. Hey, today we are going to load up some 38 specials, and this is what I call the 38 special butterfly farts, and they're going to be loaded with Cheerios. So if you've never seen a video, or anybody for that matter, load butterfly farts with Cheerios, then you might want to stick around. Alright, so here's what we got. I'm going to break it down for you. We got our Cheerios right here. That's the powder that we're using. Although a lot of you guys know exactly what this is, but there's many people have never heard of it or thought to use it or knew what it was for, and that is Trail Boss. I've had many requests for doing a video using Trail Boss, and one of our viewers, Lever Action, he sorry if I chopped your name up there, buddy. I know it's Lever Action something. Anyway, that was the last person to ask about it, and I was thinking, well, dang it, man, I'm instead of changing my press over, I'm set up for 38s over here, and I was gonna change it over, and I was thinking it would be totally awesome to have some loads with Trail Boss. I'd been wanting to do a video for a long time. I know I've gotten questions about it. So here we are. We're going to load butterfly farts with Cheerios, and here's how we're going to do it. We're going to load and shoot 2 loads today. We're going to load up the 105 grain Lee bullet. This is the last one that you guys seen me load right here. Seen me cast. This was, you guys just seen me cast some of these, and in the latest few videos, you know, casting them and powder coating them. So I'm going to do that, and then that's using and these that's the Lee mold, 6 cavity mold, and then and they actually weigh 110 grains, by the way. A lot of you guys know that about this bullet, and then I'm going to show you some some intricate, detailed differences between the 2 bullets that I'm going to use today. Now, this next bullet I'm using is a 158 grain Keith bullet, and this is my Arsenal mold right there, and this is probably my very favorite mold for 38s, I will say. And I'll show you some differences about it. Now, this is a 4 cavity mold, and you can also get them in 4 and 5 cavity molds. But this makes a wonderful bullet for a couple of reasons, and I'll show you. See, this is the Lee bullet, and you see the taper groove right here, the crimp groove. You see what it looks like? It's just a regular old crimp groove. So it don't give you much leeway for making a mistake. It's kind of narrow and kind of not that I don't like the bullet. I absolutely love this bullet. Anybody who don't have that should get it. But you can see the difference in the crimp groove compared to this Arsenal mold for the Keith bullet. You see how this one has a lot more leeway in here, and it's not just a it's not just a straight crimp groove. It actually has a really nice taper right here. See, it kind of, you guys can see that. It just kind of tapers in here. And what that does is it allows you some leeway and some movement up and down in the case, because all you're doing is you're just bending that case over inside of this generous amount of taper. All right. So anyway, the real thing that it does that's actual substantial, I guess, is it allows you to stay off of this driving band right here, because messing up this driving band can obviously, you know, affect our accuracy and all of that. You know, the bullet actually grabbing, obturating, filling out in the cylinder. But this right here allows you to stay off of it. So when you load one of these, let's see. Alright, I got one loaded right here. So when you load one of these, you see how you can, this nice driving band is up above the taper. Now, and these are very light loads, so they don't need much of a taper, but there that is. Anyway, so that's the bullets that I'm loading, and those are the molds that I've used, and these are the 105 grain. That's really a 110 grain bullet, and there we are, rising up. You guys get mad at it like that? I don't have any patience today. I actually thought I was just going to shake it up and make it happen. But anyway, this thing's not going to cooperate. I know you guys are going to laugh at me. But that's good though. Anyway, I've got some of these sized. So now let's load some of these up. I'll show you how I'm loading them, and then we'll go out there and shoot some. Alright, all my data is going to be coming from here. So I don't really have data for 110 grain, but from the looks of things, in the modern loading Lee data book, it ranges from 3 to 5 grains basically. I'm using see, they have data for a 90 grain bullet, and it's 3 to 5 from low to high on the max, and then they have another one on the 125 grain lead bullet, IMR trail block balls, 3 to 5.3. So you kind of see the trend going, and then we go to 158, and I know I'm not in frame here. It's okay, I'm sorry. It's IMR trail balls again, 2.7 to 4.2. So what I've decided to do is the trend is from 3 to 5 on the 125 and the 90. So I'm just going to go with 3 grains. So we're running 3 grains. I was also curious, kind of giving you a shot here of the press, so you can see my Cheerios in the auto drum powder measure, the Lee auto drum powder measure. This thing, I was curious if these Cheerios was going to run through this thing good, you know, feed well, and it does. You know, it's believe it or not, those But this is a very bulky powder for people that don't know. So it's a very bulky powder. So it don't take, for instance, you know, if you double the amount of grains that's in here, like right now I'm running 3. Did I put powder in there yet? No. I'm running 3 grains of powder in there, and it's about a half a case. So if you want to see what a double charge looks like, darn thing's almost slam full, you know, just off the top. So anyway, so it's going to give us, you know, it'll give us a good fill in the case compared to most. We're going to put our 158 grain Keith bullet on it. I already have the bullet seeder set, and that's what it looks like before we put the crimp on it. And then we're going to run it through the crimp. And that's that taper that I was talking about. See how nice that taper is on this bullet? It gives you plenty of leeway. It allows you to keep that driving band from getting involved in the crimp. Keeps it away. Nice tapered crimp. So so that's the deal with that. So now we're going to just load a few of these up, and then I'll give you a little bit of a close-up, and then we're going to switch over and load up some of the 110 grain bullets. And the cool thing about that is all we got to do is just move the seating stem down. Now for these loads in the 38 special or 357, or with this flat point bullet, I actually have my my seating stem for the either the 9mm or the 357 or 38 will work. So this is actually my seating stem right here. So if you take the old seating stem out of here, I don't know if I've got it sitting right here. Anyway, you just take the old seating stem out because it's rounded and it deforms the nose of your bullet, and you just take your ram from your sizing kit with that flat tip. This actually fits right inside there, perfect. And that's your seating stem. It works awesome. So there we go. Load some of these up. Some butterfly parts. Now these 158 grains, you know, obviously they're going to have, you know, a little bit more pressure on them than the 110 grain. But for some folks, you know, if you're shooting if you're a woman, for instance, and you want to train with your little revolver or that kind of thing, and you don't want to tear your wrist up, you know, with that snappy little gun that you know, a lot of women pack away, or somebody with bad hands or bad wrists, you can shoot a load like this. Now these loads using this this Trail Boss is you know, well known in the cowboy action world. So all you cowboy action guys, you already know about the Trail Boss. So what I've decided to do here is just load them down right toward the bottom. So these 158s are going to be running around 650 feet per second or so, and the 110s are going to be running around 750 feet per second or so. Okay, so so that's what I've decided to do instead of I don't know if you guys want me to load some up, you know, and see what the difference is, you know, in accuracy or whatever. You can let me know in the comment section. I may do something like that. I may run you know, 3 grains, 4 grains, 5 grains, you know, something like that, and do a comparative test. So now we're just going to go ahead and switch over to the 110 grain bullet. Crimp the last one and done. So there's our 158s. So now let's change over. The only thing we got to do is take these bullets and move them here, and take these and move them over here, and turn this stem, and we're done, right? It looks about right there. Maybe. Nope, a little bit more. A little bit more. See, this one here don't have as much generous room as the other bullet, which is fine. I can't complain just because the thing shoots just so perfect. So that looks about right. So now let's run it through the crimp die, and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Yep, that looks good. Alright, we'll go with that. So, switched over. All I did is move the seating stem, and I got a bullet in my hand, ready to go. Load it with Cheerios, and then we put a bullet on it, and hopefully we'll be good again on the seating depth. I think we're good. Yep, we're just under there, under the just under the ledge. There we go. I'm having a hard time where I'm sitting getting this close up for you guys. And there we go. So these are the butterfly parts. The other ones are well, I guess to be correct, these are gnat parts, and the 158s are butterfly parts. And I'll let you see how these shoot. They're both very good shooting bullets. there's the 110s. So we'll take them out there and shoot them. All you cowboy action guys, or for people that want a light load with a bullet that just don't have a lot of kick to it, Trail Boss is just the most awesome powder. And some of you guys might know, but any of you guys ever when you shoot Trail Boss, do you have any opinion on what it smells like? For some reason or another, whenever I shoot Trail Boss, and like if you smell your barrel, and I know that you're not supposed to do that, it will probably kill you or something like that, but if you were brave and strong and courageous, and you were to actually take a whiff of your barrel, do any of you guys think it smells like ammonia? Because it kind of smells like ammonia to me. Am I wrong? Does somebody else think that too? Let me know. Shooting Trail Boss kind of smells like ammonia. Don't ask me why. Maybe there's ammonia in it. I have no idea. So let's go shoot some of these puppies. Alright, we got our Gnat farts fueled by Cheerios. And I just wanted you to get a close-up of the Muzzle Rise and see what you think. Here we go. Alright, we'll just do we'll do one of these. Just to let you take a look. I'm gonna hold it down low like this, and I'm just gonna pull off the trigger. It just barely moves. Alright, these are still the Gnat fleas fueled by Cheerios, the 110s. So we'll just go ahead and put some on target, and then I'll let you see the target. Hold on a second. I didn't put my eyes and ears on, but I did, however, just fire one of these off without my earplugs, just to see what it sounded like, and it's kind of like a 22, honestly. That's kind of what it sounded, maybe a little bit more than that. So I'll let you see what the muzzle looks like. Alright, now I just sprayed them bullets all over that top left target right there. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, I'll be a little more careful on these shots right here. This is the same one, the 110s. Alright, here we go again. 10 yards. Alright, now we'll shoot the 158s. And instead of the Gnat farts fueled by Cheerios, we'll call these the butterfly farts. Alright? And I'll have to be more careful than that. I get on camera and act stupid. Maybe a little better, I don't know. I'll see if I can redeem myself on this one. I'm gonna go with the 158s again. And there we go, 10 yards. Alright. Yeah, I might have redeemed myself on that one. So now what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and shoot those gnat parts one more time in the center so I can maybe redeem myself. So I don't know if you can tell the difference in the sound of the bullets between the ones I just shot and the ones I'm going to shoot right now. I don't know if it's going to come across to you, but these are definitely lighter. The 110s, I'm going to go for it one more time in the center. Alright, well, I don't know if you can tell how these are the 110 grain lead bullets. I don't know if you can tell how round they are, and you know how it just cuts out a perfect paper cutter type of. I just wanted you to see that. Not so much my groups that I shot at just 10 yards or maybe 12 yards most. Sorry about that. I'm glad this wasn't about accuracy. Alright, and then those were the 110s. And then the 158s. Right here's the. You can see the little bit of a difference in the bullet. A little bit more jagged, but certainly beautiful round bullet holes there. And I think this is the one I redeemed myself on a little bit, I guess. That's the only one I pulled single action. The rest of them were just double action offhand. This was all of them offhand, by the way. But there they go. There they are. And so that's the one thing I wanted to convey, is just how pretty and round, you know, all of these holes are, you know, from these bullets. So that's it. YouTube, hope you enjoyed that. Maybe maybe you'll want to try some of that Trail Boss. They're awesome. That's an awesome powder. They make some awesome loads. By all means, get you some Trail Boss and load some up. Them things are super light and they are fun to shoot, unless you don't like the smell of ammonia, right? So let me know, you guys, if you agree with me on that. Is there something ammonia about the smell of it after you fire it? I'll see you guys in the next video.